Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining today's live webinar. I'm Dr. Shaswat K from Time Research and Innovation, 𝐄𝐯 Marketing Agency Salesman Accelerator. And today we have a special event. I'm just announcing that I'm starting a new podcast, the Innovator Circle podcast. And based on the Innovator Circle podcast, I have combined this episode of webinar on my personal profile, but we will have a dedicated recording, and then we will live broadcast this throughout our channels. But today, we will discuss how not to fail in social selling for the Innovator Circles podcast. So if I give a little bit breakdown of this program today, so we're going to be discussing social selling and how you can produce good results on social selling. So if you're watching this webinar on LinkedIn and any other social media, please feel free to ask me question. I will try to answer them all. And as well as I will discuss individual sections and subsections of the today's programs and its segments. So before I jump into my conversation, I just wanted to thank you all for your support last year. I have produced many live webinar audio events, although Wednesday is a audio events day, but we thought that we can come up with a special events for Innovator Circle podcast because we will start our recording from this week. We have guests from across the globe, and we're going to be working with them, all C-levels executives, to talk about business development and growth. I have already started a conversation for the Innovator Circle podcast, and with that conversation, I have included what are going to be. Just give me a second. I can't see my screen for my microphone. Just one minute. I'm just a little bit heckling up to just get these. So with Innovator Circle podcast, we're going to be covering technology, artificial intelligence, sales and lead generation, marketing, finance, business advisory and development, tax and accounting, business and sustainability. So quite range of topics we're going to be discussing through Innovator Circle podcast, and try to solve specific problems, engaging with the industry. So if you're watching this webinar on LinkedIn and any other social media, feel free to ask me any question you have. And our, as usual, audio events will follow next week. But today, we are doing this video webinar for you to update on Innovator Saga podcast, and as well as covering a specific topic today, how not to fail in social selling. So a big thank you to my team to make it possible last year, and as well as all the participants, businesses, they have supported me and to start this Innovator Circle podcast, because without excuse me, without being supported through the community, and as well as our internal team, TRI team, it wouldn't possible to come to this stage. So we have started a new podcast, but it will be recorded, not live, and we will live broadcast it after we record and edit it properly. So Innovator Circle podcast, great things is coming, and we're going to be discussing a lot of individual topics that I just mentioned. I'm just recapping all the topics again. So we're going to be discussing technology, artificial intelligence, sales and lead generation, marketing, finance, business advisory and development, tax and accounting, business and sustainability. So a lot of individual things we're going to be talking next year. So we are now booking for the guest as well. We have a funnel, a working funnel, and our team is continually um, connecting as well as converting people, not converting, conversation with the specific company, and getting the schedule ready. So if I get back to my topic today, uh, that we are discussing how not to fail in social selling. You know, last few years, I'm contributing through LinkedIn, more than 5 years working on LinkedIn and all of the social media to for social selling. And last 2 years, I'm engaging with clients to support them for social media through 𝐄𝐯 marketing. And then we have developed our branding for sales funnel accelerator for sales purpose. And combining these systems and working such a long time in social media and advertisement, marketing and sales, and then business development, AI. So I have seen a few gaps, and based on these gaps, I have tailored my methodology for businesses. They can grow their sales to the next stage. Most of some of you there, you might know that I'm an academic. Although my academic career is part-time, I intend to work in business more. Recently, last year, I joined Green Threads as a COO to support them with innovation, digital technology, and business growth with Rose Alexandra and all our GT team. We are working to innovate people. I'm working a few other companies, specifically with Terrianial Consultancy and Retain, Your Brain, Coastal Tide, and few other companies, IP Propel, a few other companies to work with end-to-end process. So based on that, I think when you think about social selling, it's just like a buzzword to a lot of people. Like, oh, social selling. Social selling is like AI, AI. But few people have understanding, if you are not investing your time to social selling, that how you can do better in social selling, how you can produce great results in social selling, how you can convert your leads to a paid clients in social selling. These are tactical things, and you need to understand these tactical things. If you do not perform it well, and if you do not maintain the specific flow or specific methodology, you will not get success. And another thing people fail to understand, when you're thinking about success, it's not like a magic wand, that someone will give you a magic wand and you will succeed in the next day. It's a continual development. You need to invest your time, money, both things. So time and money, you need to invest when you're thinking about social selling. You may say, okay, I'm working of my own. I'm investing my time. I'm not investing any money. You're investing your time, that is money, because you have to measure all your involvement equivalent to a amount that you are investing in your business, and that is money. So investing time and money can lead you to the next stage of social selling. So if I give you an end-to-end idea what is social selling is about, and then we will dive into the details of uh, this program, how you uh, progress, how you make significant growth through social selling. You know, there are many social media now, LinkedIn, Facebook, uh, TikTok, Instagram, X, and a lot of other things. So Sometimes some people, they do have some misconceptions that, okay, if you do wanted to do social selling, you will start everything together, or you do not know which platform will tailor your methodology and can grow your business to the next levels. At that point, I mostly advise people that, okay, when you wanted to think about social selling, before that, you need to think about your business strategy. And business and strategy are critical for anyone to go to the next levels. Why? Because if you know your strategy, if you know your business very well, then you can plant the seeds of social selling properly and then grow it to the next levels. Excuse me. So, uh, understand your business properly. Properly means the eyes of the third person, what is it's about, and the strategy you wanted to follow. Working with, if you're a strategist, that's fine. Or if you wanted to work with a third person to support you with developing a strategy to go to the next levels, that's okay. So, first thing, understanding a strategy, what you wanted to do and how you wanted to do. Because when you are understanding a strategy, you're going to be working with go-to-market strategy, we're going to be working with marketing strategy, sales strategy, and a lot of other things you're going to be working with, even if it's a mini plan. Sometimes some people, they wanted to do extensive plan, that's fine. And if you wanted to do a mini plan, at least minimal things, you write it down, what you need to do for sales, what you need to do for marketing, what you need to do for technology, what you need to do for a lot of other things that you want to embed to grow your business. So then the next thing, if I jump into social selling, the first thing would be creating a brand. Because when you're thinking about social selling, uh, if you wanted to prioritize your personal profile, that should you do, because when you prioritize personal profile, is less expensive on LinkedIn and any other social media. But if you wanted to prioritize through business profile, like if you have a business page and you wanted to start prioritizing your business page, you need to invest money, because LinkedIn will not give you the same facilities when you wanted to convert clients through business page. So they have sales navigator, they have all other different type of add-ons, and they also will ask you for paid advertisement, and then you can grow. But when we start social selling, first thing we do is to start with a personal profile, because personal profile is free and organic, connecting with people, understanding people, and grow your social selling to the next levels. So first thing, understanding social selling basics. So basics means A to Z, what you need to do, why you need social selling, which platform do you need to engage in. So if you are B2B, is the best place is LinkedIn X, because you will get a lot of B2B clients over there. Most of the clients educated and professionals from different categories, C levels to working class people, but they are all working class people. If you wanted to add any other social media like Facebook, Facebook is relatively mix and match, so you will get different type of varieties of people, but it's less businessy. It's more like if you have a business B2C, you are selling something, you have a e-commerce site, you have a coaching business, or you do mentorship, a lot of other things can be done through Facebook. B2, it is B2C. Sometimes it can be B2B, because as I said, it's mixed match, but mostly it's B2C. And then other social media, you have TikTok, so you have to produce videos. YouTube, you have to produce videos. Instagram, mismatch, lots of photos, graphic design, and a lot of other things. And Pinterest is another thing that you can think of. So these few social media, do you want it to do all in one go? That another question that you need to ask. No, I wouldn't prefer to for my clients actually to go to all the social media in one go. Why? It's huge, and you need huge investment for to do that. If you think about LinkedIn, Facebook, TikTok, in Pinterest, and Instagram, and a lot of other social media, the mainstream one. Threads is now another one. X is another one. So it's going to be too overwhelming for you if you do not have a dedicated team to support you with. For each social media, thank you, Carl, for your questions. I will talk about it. Thank you everyone for joining today's live webinar. I'm doing it on my profiles, and we have lots of people watching now. So if you wanted to ask me any question, feel free to ask me through the comment box, and I will continue this conversation. Today is a special event that we are doing for Innovator Circles podcast. We started our recording, and we're going to be broadcasting them very soon. And we're going to be talking about business developments and a lot of other things, topics. And if you wanted to ask me any question, feel free to ask me through the comment box. And I have my first question from Carl Schoenfeld. He was my thank you, Carl. He was my teacher when I was in undergraduate, and role model, I would say, Carl. My wife's as well was his students as well, because we did digital film and marketing, all of those things at the SE Institute, and learn a lot of things under his supervision. So, Carl, thank you very much for your questions. So you asked, would love to hear your view where Sales Navigator works well and where not. Okay, that's a very good question, Carl, I would say, because when you think about paid advertisement, as I said, I'm going to be continue that. Like, you need to understand the basics. Some people, they LinkedIn, they have different type of packages. So it personal levels to business levels, and even Sales Navigator have different type of packages, Teams and Light and powerful integration, and a lot of other things happened at the same time. Before you jump into Sales Navigator, you need to know that, okay, you are utilizing LinkedIn. So the basics is you're going to be connecting people with your profile. So when you start doing it, I wouldn't recommend you to start buying the Sales Navigator package, because when you start buying Sales Navigator package, you need to invest money. I think it's $100 starting package, and it goes even higher if you want to add other toppings, other facilities with this. So you can start your work without Sales Navigator or any other paid things, because first few months, when you start your LinkedIn social selling journey, and it's similar for other social media as well, but we're going to be covering today just LinkedIn. And if you have any question for any other social media, feel free to add on the comment box, and I will try to answer them for you. So when you think about social selling, starting from LinkedIn, you are targeting B2B, sometimes B2C, depends on your product. First thing is preparing your profile. So if I share my screen, excuse me for a couple of minutes, I just wanted to show you my profile. So just gonna log in. By the way, when I add my Restream personal profile today on LinkedIn, it's automatically logged me out. So I just gonna log in to LinkedIn, and sometimes it happens when I try to add Restream, because it has authentication. So after the authentication is automatically logged off. So I logged into my accounts. So I'm gonna share my screen with you. allow me a couple of minutes. So, okay. You probably will see my screen right now. I'm just going to increase that. So you need to understand the basics of LinkedIn before you jump into social selling, because social selling is a huge field. It's not like one thing that you do in social selling and you will earn millions. Even lots of people on LinkedIn, they have millions of followers. They do not utilize these followers to generate their business. They have different tactics. So creating your profile on LinkedIn and then generating your business is two different things. So generating business, you need to follow sales funnels strategy to do sales, and profile optimization and all other things. You need to go beyond other things. So if you see my profiles, you can see my green threads profiles. Specifically tailored previously until I think I updated my profile in November, before it was 𝐄𝐯 Marketing's profile. So first thing is you need to give a good impression. What is the good impression? Is when people log in or when people browse your page, LinkedIn page, they will see who you are, what you do, and how, and your specifically connections to, or your expertise. So if you see my profile, you can see Green Threads DPP Limited that I joined as a COO. You can see a tag message, DPP for clothing brands and distributors. And I am the CEO of 𝐄𝐯 Marketing, TRI, NVC. I do LinkedIn, software development, research, AI. I'm a dyslexic thinker, mentoring, and social selling. So social selling, you can see, is bolded. And you can also do these things. There are some third-party application. You can add icons and as well as bold your text, because LinkedIn doesn't have this facility. So the basics is to create your profile for the next levels. Some of my previous clients or audiences, they ask me, okay, I do 2-3 businesses. Will I include them? No. I would say you need to prioritize one thing at the top. Like, okay, what is your main mission and vision right now? So if your main mission and vision right now is your first business, then you should prioritize that business, because I joined Green Threads. So this is my first priority, and all my other priorities is behind it. So with my projections, you can see Green Threads. Yes, Green Threads. I'm working now, and other priorities are little bit smaller, so people will know who I am and what I do, and my connections to the other fields. And then call to actions must. You have call to actions. Open profile. You need to optimize your profile that people can see every details of your page. And then all other sections, like your about sections, your services sections, like what people can see there. Feature section is another section that you need to tailor it differently, because people will see who you are, what you do, and you can add many feature section, but it's better to add 6 to 7 or maybe under 10, not overwhelming the people with tons of information. So if people wants to know about you, they will find it anyway. So on the core information, your activity is another thing, and top, which one you wanted to give them the top thing. Is your current thing that you wanted to prioritize. So very detailed, and emphasizing all your activities with related to business. I work as a business builder for some other companies. So these companies are there I work for local government as a mentoring and other capacities. That's there. My marketing company, 𝐄𝐯 Marketing Agency, is there. And is my core company, Time Research and Innovation, is there. And my education also there. Some of you might not have education, so you don't want to add them. So, but it's better to add as much as information you like. So this is the basic things that you need to do before you jump into buying the LinkedIn different packages. So now I come back to Carl's questions. I'm just gonna turn off my screen share. So when the basics is done, that okay, you have a lead attracting profile. So we name it a lead attracting profile. So you have a lead attracting profile. Doesn't matter what you do. You might be an academic, so you have to be an academic profile. You might be a businessman. It has to be tailored to your specific business that you wanted to convert people to. You might have 2-3 different type of business, but as I said, prioritize which one is the most important and which one is the least important. So the most important one will prioritize first, and then later all other things will go. And you can change these tactics 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, or 1 year time. So the way I do is like, okay, this 6 month I'm prioritizing one business, so I will just talk about that. Next 6 months I'm prioritizing another business, so I will talk only of that. There are business people are out there and they have many other businesses at the same time running. But if you have only one business, that's fine, prioritize that. Read lead attracting profile, and then think about what you can do. So first thing is regular on social media. Why? Because if you're not regular on social media, then you do not know what is happening. So you have to be regular. Second thing, when you are regular, think about contributing to the platform. So contribution means adding knowledge. So we do, in a way, attract, nurture, and convert. So anything that we do it with a specific framework. So attract, nurture, and convert. So contributing means you will contribute, attract people, you will connect with people, and you will not connect with everyone. If some people send you connection requests, that's fine. You can accept them because LinkedIn has 30K boundary. And to create 30K, it takes a long time. So if people wanted to add you, add them. That's fine. But what would be your ideal work to do? Is like you select people. That's time Sales Navigator will kick in. Why? Because with Sales Navigator, you can find all the businesses. If you are doing business, any sort of business, doesn't matter what type they are, you can write them and you can find them specifically with your tailored LinkedIn Sales Navigator methodology. So who they are, how much they earn, what they do, their job descriptions, and a lot of other things you can find in Sales Navigator. So that time you can buy a package from LinkedIn, maybe Sales Navigator or any other paid packages. So find them, and then specifically try to start a traction. What traction? Like sometimes some people, they will just straight away send connection request. Sometimes I do, but most of the time what I do, I like their post, comment on their post, I follow them, and create a traction like, okay, for me, like, okay, I'm thinking about them, I'm following their work, I'm contributing to their work. So gradually they know my face. Okay, so when they know my face, and then I send them a connection request. So that connection request is 100% guaranteed that that person will definitely add you to their network. So what you did, if I recap my conversation, uh, lead at a clean profile, adding value, knowledge, follow a methodology, attract, nurture, and convert, use sales navigator to find people and add them to your network. So this is the thing that you should start with. And I will just, excuse me, have a little bit of drink. So if you're thinking for social selling, you need to understand these social selling space and execute them based on your requirements. So thank you everyone for joining today's live webinar. We have a special episode today for Innovator Circles podcast. We're going to be inviting people from across the globe, C-levels executives, to talk about few things, and I will recap that for you. Just give me a second. So we're going to be talking about technology. We're going to be talking about social selling. We're going to be talking about business development, finance, and a lot of other domains. So if you wanted to know more about Innovator Circle podcast, we are regularly posting about it. So keep an eye on that. And if you wanted to participate on Innovator Circle podcast, feel free to DM me, and we will add you to the guest speaker list. And if you wanted to refer someone that you can support us with, feel free to do that as well, because we're going to be working together to support businesses, academia, and so on, community. So we are going to be broadcasting those episodes very soon, maybe starting from next month. We are recording them, but it will be a great contribution to the community to talk about, and as well as steer different type of projects. So I'll go back to my conversation again. So if you wanted to ask me any question, feel free to ask me through the comment box. And we will have another half an hour to talk about social selling. And Carl, I hope I have answered your question. But if you wanted to know more, please feel free to DM me or maybe have a conversation with you on social selling, because it's a huge field. So with one half an hour or 1 hour conversation, would not tailor all the messages. So the next thing, today's agenda is like how you can start lead generation from social selling. Because when we talk about social selling, it's more into sales and marketing. So you utilize social selling to sell product or services through LinkedIn or any other social media. You probably know that there are lots of influencer in the market, and you will see they have millions of followers. Are these millions of followers are their target audience? To follow them, to listen to them, yes, that's thing. But can they generate business from them? Maybe little bit, not actually huge, because followers and business are two different things. Sometimes you can do business even if they don't follow you. Is normal thing. So when you think about social selling, you need to have a very good profile, and you need to understand the tactics. As I said, utilizing data. As a data scientist, we prioritize data-driven growth, strategical growth, rather than doing without knowing what we do. So specifically, when you do social selling, you need to know you need to build, or you need to steer a tailored methodology. Okay, so that methodology can contain how many people you wanted to contact per week, per month, what you wanted to talk about, and how you engage those clients with you. So you question yourself, why first thing you wanted to do it, and then how you're going to do it, what you're going to do, and you will get those answers. Like, okay, you have a mission, you wanted to convert, or you wanted to start selling through social selling. So the first thing, attracting, nurturing, converting. So you have to be regular when you post. So on attract post, you probably see on my profile that we do viral thing. Viral things means laughter. So we are very busy, and when we are very busy, uh, when we see something, may very short clips, 30 seconds to 1 minute, sometimes a little bit more, to give impression, to give people some nudge, like, okay, laughter, knowledgeable things. So if you see my profiles and all the clients that we work with, you will see that the first thing we do is on Monday give them a little bit nudge, uh, with a story. It could be a viral video, it could be a graphic, it could be something to nudge them. And then the next day, what we do, on Wednesday, we give 1 day gaps. Or if you want, you can do 5 days, attract, nurture, and convert. So it doesn't matter really how you do, and you can also create multiple posts per day. But be aware that when you post one thing and then the next thing you post, so the your previous post will fall under the recent post. So LinkedIn will prioritize the recent post. So whenever you post, give some breaks, at least 6 to 8 hour breaks for the next post. But if you're doing one post, that's fine. You just give 1 day breaks, and then on Wednesday we do nurture post, like adding knowledge to the platform, and your targeted audience, talking about that subject matters, and you just add value, so they know, the target audience you are targeting, that okay, you are prioritizing knowledge. So attract, nurture, and convert. So convert post is something that you talk about you, your business, the service and product you provide. You are the best. So then is on Friday. So gradually, with attract, nurture, and convert, people will know, and it's regular. So it's infinite. So every week you will do it, every month you will do it, every year you will do it, until unless you change the tactics differently. So what we do, we always, most of the time, follow and research at least 10 influencer on LinkedIn, how they are doing, how they are changing, as well as working with competitors as well, similar type businesses. Okay, what they are thinking, how they are doing. So all together, if you think that you need to change your tactics, and it also depends on LinkedIn algorithm, how they are transforming their algorithm. And what they want nowadays, LinkedIn is prioritizing short videos. So, like Facebook, YouTube's, now LinkedIn, they are prioritizing short videos. So, if you can produce short videos, LinkedIn will show this one to millions of people. So, that's another thing. So, all the time, understanding these things, and that will steer your sales and lead generation tactic to the next level. So, you know who you are targeting, you connect them, and then gradually convert these convert your clients. So you can do direct sales page. Direct sales page is a good way to communicate with your clients. Some people, they don't like direct sales page. So you need to remember, who do you want to talk to? So if you are talking to specifically um, someone, they don't like direct conversation. So you talk to them, like, okay, indirectly, if they wanted to, indirect communication. So you can arrange meetings you can directly discuss your problems with them, and then offering your product and services to them, maybe in a second conversation or third conversation. And some of the people, even you can ask them on the first conversation, like, okay, well, I sell this, and I know that you need this support, so we will be considering my solution, product or services. That's the best way to do. But as I say, people's are every people's every person you will communicate, they are different, so you need to understand. So thank you, Carl. I just have a message from you. Lovely to see you. Just going to show your message on the screen so that the audience, they can see you. So Carl was my teacher when I did my undergraduate degree. And I had to, that I had to take a long break due to my brain tumor surgery. And I took the break and then again finished my education with a PhD in AI. So Carl has motivated a lot due to my undergraduate degree. And a lot of things I have gained through different stages of my education, personal developments, and business development. So we will talk about that a little bit in other episodes of live webinar that I do. So thank you, Carl. It's a pleasure to working with people now. Lots of things I have learned from the early stage from you, Jillian, I would say, another person, analyze pictures and then implementing them. So I am utilizing my knowledge, gained knowledge that I was taught in my early undergraduate degree with Carl and all other academics, and I'm implementing them to produce great results. So I will answer some questions. I have another questions from Redwan Bhuya. So I will answer them. How do I balance automation with personalization in social selling? That's a very good question, Redwan. When you think about social selling, LinkedIn has little bit, I would say, LinkedIn doesn't prioritize you to add automation tools. So if LinkedIn realize that you're using automation that they do not allow, your account will be blocked. So you have to be very careful when you do that. And there are some softwares available. I will not go into details today. They work around to making it reasonable that human activities. So LinkedIn software cannot see a machine is working. They can see a person is working rather than a machine. But those kind of software, if you search LinkedIn automation online, you will find tons of applications out there to start your automation. Some of the things, if you buy LinkedIn Sales Navigator and all other specific packages, you will see they allow some of the core or some of the top range tools. So you have to buy those packages to engage with those tools. Otherwise, you can engage with automation with the available tools from online. I have few recordings for that. If you check those, you will understand how you can tailor your automation with LinkedIn. But otherwise, there are people out there. We also support individuals to look after their account as account executives. So end-to-end process we tailored with our tailor methodology from Sales Funnel Accelerator and 𝐶𝐶 Marketing Agency. So what we do, we look after each account. So from optimizing their account to create content for their account, and then looking after account, all lead generation process, like adding people to the account, growing the account, getting leads from them, and looking after their clients afterwards. So I have yesterday I had a live webinar on Sales Funnel Accelerator. So if you check our page on Time Research and Innovation Live, not time, oh, sorry, yesterday I did it from Neurodivergent Business Consortium. So that is our charitable wing. So I did a live yesterday for Sales Funnel Accelerator end-to-end process. So if you see, go over there, you will see lots of live conversation recorded. So you will find specifically if you are looking to gain extra knowledge on social selling, business development, neurodiversity, and all other things over there. But today we are just talking about social selling and how you can sell with social selling. So thank you everyone for joining today's live webinar. This is a special session that we are doing from Innovator Circle podcast. And we started our recording with C-levels executives. If you wanted to join with me a conversation specifically to express your opinion and to talk about something, to solve any problems, feel free to DM me, and I will also add the funnel on the conversation later that you can, if you wanted to engage. There are certain criteria that we look into before you select someone, but it's always good to, if you wanted to engage, always better to DM me or go through with the funnel, and we'll have a nice conversation. But if you wanted to join any other live webinar that I do apart from the Innovator Circles podcast, feel free to contact me. We are now preparing for 2025, and we have lines of lots of live webinar lined up to discuss specifically different types of subject matters. So if I jump into my conversation again, when you're converting, like you have to follow a methodology, and based on that methodology, you need to execute them. Sometimes some people, they have methodology, they do not execute them properly, or they are not settled when they execute them. They don't get any results, and then what they do, they change their tactics. That's not a good way, I would say, to work, because when you have a methodology, if you do not follow the methodology properly, then if you change your tactics, it's like you do not know that it is working or not, because to get a results out from social selling, you need to invest your time. So if you started today, and in 3 months time, you can see how far you have gone, because when you start your conversation with someone, it takes time. So 2 to 3 months, and then you will see, okay, some people, they will start communication with you, and then you can start converting people, or maybe it can take up to 6 months. Some clients, they will not convert on the next day, maybe not 3 months, because you need to understand that people, they are engaged with someone, and you are a new person, or you have a new theme, you have a new idea, and that idea you need to work with. So, and you need to continue this conversation. And that time, as I say, social selling will not alone work properly if you do not have, like, okay, you need to start email marketing. If you wanted to do that, some people, they might say, I don't want to start do email marketing. If you don't do that, you need to find the alternative solution for that. You can text message, like WhatsApp messaging or normal messaging to people. You can contact them through LinkedIn, social media. You can convert them through your website. There's another thing, SEO. You know who is coming to your web page, and then converting them. Live webinar that I do. Producing content for social media. Doesn't matter, is LinkedIn, YouTube, or any other social media. So all those things is just like a puzzle piece. So when I talk to people or businesses, when I mentor them and working as a business builder or growth partners, there is a business canvas. So when you start your business growth, you will see if you work with someone, you have to have a business canvas. So on that business canvas, you have different type of puzzle pieces. So your business, technology, social media, marketing, lead generation, and then after sales. So a lot of different things is attached to the puzzle pieces. So you need to consider that these puzzle pieces are linked to each other. So it's just like a zigzag. So if I give an example of network, like a neural network of AI, you know that neural network of AI is a projection of our brain. So it's all linked together. So all linked together. So if you wanted to get succeeded in one person, you have to have the other things done. If you do not do them well, you will not get your satisfactory result. So you have to have all the puzzle pieces together to workable solutions. Some people, they will say, okay, I just wanted to do only LinkedIn lead generation. That's up to you. There isn't any right way, wrong way of doing it. But if you do not understand the internal mechanism, then you might stop in a way that you have to understand them first and then go to the next stage. So when I work with people, I talk about the internal things first, the mechanism, strategy, all those things, and all the connectivity and connections to each other. And then you can start in one point. Maybe you start on social selling first because you need to prepare the platform, you need to prepare your account, you need to prepare your business page. So they can be parallel. So you working in three puzzle pieces, right, in three different areas at the same time and gradually grow. Or maybe you prioritize one thing first and then jump into others when you get maturity. But at the end, you need to do all of those things: email marketing, messaging, phone calls, cold conversation, leaflets, if you wanted to do that. There's another thing. Advertisement, that's another thing. So a lot of other things you have to do, but you do not need to do them all at once, one after another, or maybe parallel one or two, three things at the same time. So then you will see um, you can convert people. You can convert people because that's the way forward. So you have to have a CRM system to look after this patient, and there are available CRM systems like HubSpot and a lot of other CRM system. We also have our in-house CRM system because we support businesses with specifically tailored methodology. The CRM system available online, you cannot change them particularly to tailored your needs. So we have a in-house CRM system. We prioritize that to tailored specific business needs. So and that's the way forward, I think, in the future, because every business is different. So their need is different. So if you cannot tailor that needs, the growth will be minimal. And with the available CRM system online, they have hundreds of different type of information. You might not need all of them. You might need maybe 10, 12, 20, or maybe lower. So prioritizing your thing differently for the next level. So thank you everyone for joining today's live webinar. And thank you everyone they are watching this live webinar. And I need your support and as well as spread the word. If you wanted to join any conversation of the Innovator Circles podcast, feel free to contact me. It's not live, it's going to be recorded, and then we will broadcast it live. We are also developing a vodcast or podcast platform. It's just we are testing it now, and we're going to be developing it for Andy, neurodivergent podcast or neurodivergent podcast, and we will have all these episodes over there as well for people to view everything in one place. And we have a nice conversation today. And thank you, Carls, and all other people. They are watching this webinar. If you wanted to contact me directly, feel free to DM me. And thank you, everyone. Those they have supported me last year. When I started my webinars, I have shared this that I have problems with my speech due to my brain tumor surgery. I have memory problems and pronunciation problems as well. So someone told me that, okay, can you do live webinars because you have this much problems? And I told them, yes, I have problems, and I also have a courage. So doesn't matter if I cannot pronounce a certain words due to my disability. Doesn't matter if I have short memory. Doesn't matter my speech is not fluent. I have lots of and lots of other words, buzzwords when I speak. But when I started, if you see my recording on the uh, last year and now, you will see it's a huge improvements there. So I'm also going through improvements. So that's why I have the courage to start the Innovator Circle podcast, because recording and talking to C-level executives and to try to solve a specific problems, I wouldn't do that if I didn't start uh, last year, although I have started before last year working with in-person events and recording them, but I wasn't a speaker, so I was dealing with as a um, manager or manager or managing the events last year. But I have the courage. I started. So now I'm contributing my problems that I used to have. I have less problems now and gradually improving my capacity to the next levels. And I want you to as well start today. Don't think about that you have the capacity, you don't have the capacity. Um, that's not a thing that you should think when you start a business. If you have a dream, start, learn, execute, or engage people from the space. Like, okay, you need someone that can help you with business development. You need someone they can help you with advertisement marketing. You need someone they can help you with social selling. You need someone they can help you with technology. And with Sales Funnel Accelerator, we have everyone within our team. So we have strategists, we have growth partners, we have technologists, we have mindset, fitness and mindset peoples. We have finance people, and as well as end-to-end process for marketing, sales, after sales. So with Sales Funnel Accelerator, we can contribute to your business growth differently. And if you wanted to give it a try, feel free to contact me or go to salesfunnelaccelerator.com. You will find our end-to-end process, and it is very clear and well defined with explainer videos, and every stages is defined very much with lots of information, so you will not miss anything. But still, if you do not understand anything over there, feel free to contact me and my team. We are nearly end of our session, and we will finish this session in a few minutes time. So I just wanted to give a recap of my conversation today. So if you wanted to do social selling, first thing, you need a lead attracting profile optimization. Second thing, you need to have a methodology for regular post, convert, attract, nurture, and convert. You need to contact those people. They are your target audience through data gathering. You can do it either Sales Navigator, or there are online data platform that you can get specific information from there and then connect them through LinkedIn. You have to have a process of attracting, nurturing, and converting people, specifically adding technology like email marketing, specifically connecting them through message, WhatsApp message or normal message, CRM integration, and SEO for website, because you need to know who is coming, and you also need to know those people you are targeting, those areas, they also see you on search engine. So those are the things you have to do to become successful in social selling, and as well as contributing in different elements of social selling, like live webinar, our recorded videos, contributing to the platform greatly, understand what actually you need at current states for your business to go to the next levels, working with people, collaborating with people, and a lot of other things. So thank you for joining today's live webinar. I'm Dr. Shah Siddiqui from Neurodivergent Business Consortium, Time Research and Innovation, and as well as Sales Funnel Accelerator. So this program is dedicated to Innovator Circle podcast, and we are going to be recording lots of guests in next few months to talk about specifically different type of problems for businesses. And please stay tuned and support our other work. Until then, thank you and bye-bye.